Hello everybody, my name is Helen and today we are going to do my July TBR. I have my jar here to pick out some books. For those of you who may be new here, I do pick out 10 books every month and I try to read from within those 10. Let's get picking. Book number 1. The Golden Braid. I do not know a whole lot about this book other than it is a Rapunzel retelling. Tangled is one of my favorite movies of all time. Rapunzel is my favorite fairy tale. I'm excited about this. Book number 2. The Dust of 100 Dogs by A.S. King. I literally just got this in the mail last month, so that's exciting. This sounds incredible. So this story follows a teenage pirate who is cursed with a curse called the Dust of 100 Dogs, which basically means she is cursed to live 100 lives as dogs before she's brought back as a human with all of her memories, and she finally is in a human body again. So that sounds super cool. I didn't know that's what it was about. I just knew it was A.S. King, so I wanted it. Oh, I really want to read it now. Book number 3. Oh, Flame in the Mist. I read that the other month, so let's pull again. Keepers of the Labyrinth. So this follows a young girl who is trying to follow in her mother's footsteps and become a pilot, but her mother disappeared on her way to a conference a few years back, and now our main character is invited to that same conference, so she goes and she finds herself in the Minotaur's Labyrinth. So it sounds really cool and really interesting. Book number 4. Oh my god, This Shattered World by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Wow. This is the sequel / companion to These Broken Stars, which I read back in like 2014 with Booksplosion. I do have this book, but I think I want to reread These Broken Stars before I jump into it. So who knows, maybe that'll happen this month, maybe it won't. Book number 5. Shadow Cry. Another book that I just hauled. This book follows a young girl who can travel between the world of the dead and the living, and she can bring things back with her. In the description it says that she accidentally brings a blackbird to life, so that sounds interesting. Book 6. To Kill a Kingdom, which I literally just bought because of an older video I was watching from Exo Nikki, where her boyfriend picked it for her to read and he read the back of it. It sounded so cool. This is like a mermaid siren book. I believe it's a Little Mermaid retelling, and it sounds interesting. Book number 7. One jumped out, so I'm gonna do both. So number 7 is Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Ingen. This was one of the Owl Crate books a little while back, and I never got to it, and I've heard great things about it, so yay! Book number 8. Sometimes my TBR jar is good to me. It gave me Dear Evan Hansen, the novelization of the Broadway play, which my friend Katrina bought for me for my birthday. So I get to read it soon. Book number 9. I might have to read 10 or 11 books this month. I pulled out Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. And I love Maureen Johnson. I've read a lot of her books. Truly Devious is a young adult mystery thriller, and I've heard amazing things, and I love Maureen Johnson, so that's great. The last book I'm gonna pull from here. The last book is The Nethergrim. Interesting. This is a middle grade book that was going back a while ago, and I don't remember the specifics of it, but it had to do with like this mystical creature called the Nethergrim, and I think the kids have to fight back against it. It might come and kidnap them. I don't remember. But I've always been intrigued by it, so maybe I'll read it this month. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I usually pull out enough of a mix of books that I will read, 2 or 3 from my TBR jar, but I want to read every single book I pulled out. And I always want to read all of them, but like, none of them have excited me like this. Oh boy. And especially when this month hasn't been the best for reading. Those are all of the books I'm going to attempt to read in July. What books are you going to try to read next month? Or Have you read any of the books that I mentioned in this video? You should let me know in the comments down below. I do respond to every comment on my videos and I absolutely love hearing from you. And I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye bye!